Hello and welcome. How's everyone doing today? Today we'll be looking at the new glitch post. It's been a while since I've covered anything about the amazing digital circus, but they're they're posting more and more screenshots and everything, and they had the trailer that's dropped. This time I do really want to stream it when it comes out on the 18th. I wanted to do that with the last one, but I had audio issues unfortunately. This time, I will get those ironed out. I'll make sure that everything's working all right, and I will really try hard to stream it. It should be on March 20th. I think it says it usually happens at 6 o'clock, but I'll make sure that's still the case when it comes around, and hopefully I'll be able to stream it. For now, I want to dive into some of these screenshots. There's one that was posted about 2 hours ago, and just go through some of the new stuff that I haven't looked at yet. So here, can we make this bigger? I mean, we can do this. So, I mean, we can see just looks like one of the NPCs, but he's crossed out, which is interesting. You see all the eyes again. Jax looks super depressed. Ragatha, you can't make out too much of what's going on with her face. She just looks neutral almost. Oh, right. Then, let's see here. You have Gangle up there. Lots, you see some eyes, but they're Kane's eyes. They're not the weird abstracted eyes. A bomb. You see some stuff back here. Obviously, Gangle and Zubul. It looks like Gangle dropped the bomb. And then she's being grabbed by what appears like a giant cane arm. That is crazy. And you see bubbles. You see bubbles everywhere. So I wonder if Bubbles is starting to malfunction. There's something there. Oh no, it looks like the bomb was shot out of this cannon here. Interesting. Yeah. It's really weird stuff. I am excited for this, man. It looks like some weird stuff happens. And here we see Cain and Abel again. See an A, we see the computer. Again, of these eyes, but this time they're the abstraction eyes. I wonder if that's someone back there or just another pillar. I don't know what that is. Just some random stuff. Kinger's on his own. And you know what? Seeing this reminds me a lot of... It reminds me a lot of the intermission from episode 5. I want to go back and look at that because I really feel like there's some semblance between what went on in the intermission and what's going on here. Oh my gosh, we just see all these bubbles, some eyes again. Kane's arms. Like, I don't know why it's just his arms. Pomni looking very confused. Some stuff happening in the background. I can't make that up. Maybe it just looks like the slide. Yeah, something's definitely happening with bubbles. Let the show begin. Man, I cannot wait for this episode. I can't make out anything here. I'm sure there's people who are doing deep dives into this. Not gonna do too much of a deep dive. I really like things just surprising me, you know? Sometimes it's just it's nice to enjoy it how it was kind of intentioned to be enjoyed. And then they have this video here. I wanted to go over this as well. The Digital Circus proudly presents, associated with Glitch Productions. Let's see, what did that say? And Gooseworks Studios. Let me turn this down. I think this is a little too loud. Yeah. The Lover Without a Heart. The lover had always wanted friends, but he didn't know how to get anyone to love him back. The harder he tried to impress the people with his magic, the more he would drive them away. So this sounds like it's talking about Cain here. This is the story of a little AI. You know, I've heard people say because it's a little AI, that means bubbles. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's to be seen.
Surely they don't want to actually leave me, right? I can solve any problem.
This does look like it's gonna get wild, though. I am amped for this, man.
I can solve this one. That's what this is. A big puzzle that I need to solve.
That is weird. I wonder if that has to do anything with it. Him trying to solve a puzzle. I don't know. Is that what he's been trying to do this whole time? Because he also obsesses over the pictures of the macroverse that he has. Is he just here trying to solve a puzzle this whole time? Interesting. And those were the pictures that he was looking at earlier.
Let's get this show on the road!
Alright. I think is that it? So here we see Gangle in the corner, we see Pomni, and Ragatha and Kane. That kind of looks like from, what, episode 2 or 3? But like everything's glitching out. And then that's him in his office. Looks like he has a Rubik's Cube, there's bubbles, yep. Pomni looking confused. Doesn't look like there's much else in that picture. We can see Kane there with one of those toys you see in a doctor's or dentist's office. That is weird. I wonder why he has that.
Surely they don't want to actually leave.
See, and the fact that he had the Rubik's Cube and even that toy, I wonder if he's programmed to solve a puzzle. Let me go back. I forgot to pause and go.
Surely they don't.
Okay, Kinger and Ragatha. It looks like there's a reflection here. There's a reflection here. I can't make that out too well. Computer, enhance. Okay, we see like 1,000 bubbles. Everything's sparking. There's that, here's the hot air balloon that they went through. Slides. Let's see. I don't see anything too interesting other than lots of bubbles. Ooh, what's that? Is that just the glitch logo? Oh, no, that's that. It's glitching out. And, oh, we can see something over here. I have no idea what that is, if it's anything. It's hard to tell what's just there as background and what actually means something. That's clearly like Kane's hand. And this is the hot cocoa that we saw from the last episode, episode 7. You can even see shadows here. That looks like Ribbit. I always forget their name. Ribbit and Kaufmo, I think. That looks like that. So is this a flashback, or... I've read comments that maybe he's transporting them back in time, kind of, to relive adventures. Not actually transporting them back in time, but recreating those moments from the past. That he might be doing that. So this could just be sending them back to... This could just be recreating those past times and sending them back there and giving them further trauma, which is something they need more of. They need more trauma.
Leave me.
Okay, falling. I have been falling for 30 minutes! Or however long Loki was falling for.
Right?
Okay, turns around. Zubul looks horrified of something. I wonder what... See, is that just a corrupted portal? Because normally when they go through those portals, it leads to an adventure. But now it's all purple and whatnot. That's crazy. That's crazy. Zubul looks either ticked or terrified. Maybe a mixture of both. Alright, the thing is, I can't see Kinger too much. I need to move my screen. Yeah, Kinger looks like he's sussed. Like, he suspects something. So, very interesting. I mean, I don't know what that is. Everyone's looking at their hands. Yeah, I read another comment. Oh, no, I saw a video on this. people were suspecting that maybe he was taking them back to the first time they were in the circus, and that's why they're looking at their hands. Because it does mirror very closely what Pomni did when she first arrived in the circus. She was looking at her hands and freaking out. You can see a shadow of something over here. What it is, we don't know. And then we see Ragatha, Pomni. Pomni just looks super traumatized. Oh my gosh. There's Jax and Gangle. Gangle kind of looks hunched over, maybe even more depressed than usual. We don't see Zubul or Kinger here. Yeah, none of them. Okay, was that anything, actually? It looks like he's in a very purple room. I can't make much of that other than he's in a very purple room. Ragatha, nothing there. Kinger looks kind of either upset or very concerned. Maybe both. Interesting. That looks like sympathetic. Like something bad just happened to somebody and she's very concerned. Gangle looks sad there, which, yeah, that's pretty. What is it? Par for the course? That's pretty normal for her. He looks like he's coping well. I actually like how his eyeballs look there. The detail. Oh my gosh. Kind of look like gumballs or something. Ooh. That's interesting. You have these here. Guys, Kain is the new Super Smash Bros. Character. I recognize this symbol from anywhere. Interesting. I wonder if that has anything to do with programming, just like the skeleton models and everything. That could be what that is. Let's see, that's just Kinger and Kain. I wonder if, because if he is taking them back to how things were in the past, I wonder if, because Kinger is the oldest one there. So, and everything looks really blank too. So this looks like it was back when it was just Kinger and Kain there. That would be interesting. But again, all of this is just a theory. A film theory. Thanks for watching. Let's see. Everyone's just chilling or something there. Pomni looks kind of concerned. Jax. He's just popping the bubbles. I wonder why though. What in the world is happening with the bubbles? The little AI. And this looks like it's his office because you can see the past adventures there. Yeah, and he has these orbs with the past adventures in them. He can save the memories of the past adventures. So I wonder what that means for this episode. There's something over here. Okay, that... Wait. Oh, somebody said this looked like Queenie, and you can see that this person doesn't have any hands. They're very tall. They're very tall. Yeah, so that I thought this was Kain at first, but yeah, that might be Queenie, back when Queenie was there. Oh my gosh. This episode is going to be wild. Yeah, you can even see like the royal attire. Wow. Okay, red and blue like his eyes. When they glitch out. It's just the three of them there. Okay, popcorn. Is he eating popcorn? How's he eating popcorn? See, the funny thing is he's done that to Zubul before, and it doesn't have any effect on Zubul because they don't have a mouth, but it does look like it's super effective on Pomni, and she looks very concerned right now. Kinger just apparated out of existence. Car crashing. I can't help but wonder what these things are, if they're even relevant. Are these just like really old AI models, like the fish? At first I was wondering if maybe the characters Pomni, Zubul, and Jax, if they were transformed into these. I don't know. I have no idea what this is. Then yeah, this is just like the pictures of Macroverse that he has that he was looking through. Yeah, again, just the... It's very weird because it almost seems like these are fake pictures. You just have what looks like a Starbucks cup here, and here, and here. It's like if you asked an AI to generate a picture of a room, what it would generate. Yeah, and you even see blinds here, or what looks to be blinds. So you have the computers blocking off the windows as well. See, then you wouldn't put a chair blocking your filing cabinets either. Interesting. And this one I was looking at, again, the filing cabinets just like slanted. There's a random chair there. So I don't even know if these were actual pictures of the actual Macroverse or just like an AI generated picture that he has to look at. Maybe he never had access to the actual Macroverse. And Bubbles just waiting there. Omni, there's a picture.
Let's get this show on the road!
Yeah, like for real. I am so excited about this. March 20th. Let's go. We are like less than 3 days away at this point. Yeah, see, and I wanted to compare it to kind of the intermission, at least part of the intermission. We're not gonna do all of that again, but at least some of it seems reminiscent of this intermission here. See, as we can see, they're all very stressed out. Thousands of all-seeing eyes. Again, just like even the pose, the way he carries himself, again, kind of looks like how he is in episode 8. And now I can't help but think that this means something. The bowling balls and cake and stuff. Like, does this kind of determine their fate or something? Like, what we're going to see in episode 8? And see, like, Kinger catches the bowling ball, but is taken out by the rook. Does that mean Kane is going to have him in check, pretty much? Checkmate? Or he's going after Kinger? It's interesting to see. We see these hands again, that very prominent in those pictures. And again, a lot like what we saw in the pictures, the eyes being, like, inside the walls. So that's just what I wanted to look at here. But yeah, all very interesting stuff. And with that, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and sayonara later, and goodbye.